Hello everyone, I am Dr. Today I'm back with a brand new video. Today we've got some very exciting stuff to talk about. It's our first look at Series 12, our first official photo from Series 12. We have our first official announcement for a returning monster slash alien, first official look at Series 12, and our first official guest star, other than Stephen Fry, which hasn't been made official yet, but our first proper guest star to be announced, which is really interesting. So we're going to talk about that now. We've got an actual photo from Series 12 to talk about, so I think we'll just jump straight into that. The Judoon are returning, and here is the photo we've been given via Twitter, via social media, all that sort of thing. This is Jodie Whittaker's Doctor facing off against a funky-looking Judoon. Look at his Mohican. That's pretty stylish. Never seen a Judoon like that before, but yeah, I'm liking it. Straight away, I love it. I love the fact that we're leaning towards more sort of returning sort of aliens and stuff from the past. Obviously that was a big point about Series 11. Not many people recognised anything sort of familiar or new, and everyone was a bit like, well, that's a bit naff, I quite want, I want something, familiar, so it doesn't feel like a completely separate show. We got the Reconnaissance Dalek in Resolution. Some loved it, like myself. Some hated it, some thought it was alright. I really liked the Reconnaissance Drone Dalek. I thought it was great to have the Daleks back in a sort of new and sort of explosive style. So it's great to see that they're continuing the trend of bringing back aliens and monsters and stuff from previous eras of Doctor Who, whether that be Classic Who, not in this case, but sort of Russell T Davies era. That's great to see the Judoon return. We haven't had a proper Judoon-focused episode since they were actually introduced in Smith & Jones. They've cameoed since in Stolen Earth, Magician's Apprentice, and quite a few other little ones as well, here and there, as the Space Police, because that's what they are at the end of the day. They are just the Space Police. They are part of the Shadow Proclamation. This doesn't look like the Shadow Proclamation. I hope it gets a name drop, and I hope we get to see Jodie Whittaker do some Judoon speak, Cho Vlo Whoa Whoa whatever, because that was great with David Tennant, and I absolutely love that. So it'd be great to see Jodie do that as well. Name dropping the Shadow Proclamation would be brilliant. It would be great to have a proper Judoon story, which is what this looks like it's going to be, with this new looking Judoon. Which looks great, by the way. The sort of the prosthetic idea of the Judoon really hasn't worn down over these years. It actually does look like a real rhino head, and that is really off-putting, especially with the Mohican. Love that though. I think that looks great. It doesn't look like the Shadow Proclamation, as I just mentioned. It looks more like a Judoon ship, so that could be actually the inside of a Judoon ship, because we've never seen that before. So maybe it's something to do with that, a Shadow Proclamation vehicle, or maybe these are Rogue Judoon. Something about that hairstyle is telling me it's either saying Rogue or it's saying Hawkeye, and I can't really pick out which one it is, but this is the Hawkeye of the Judoon. I love it. No, I really do like that. I love how, and props to the BBC for actually delivering some proper, because they could have just done this in a news article, but no, this is an official still from Doctor Who Series 12, our first official look at it, and it's a good look. It's a good first thing to show. It's a good little, I like it, to be honest with you. It's nice to have some actual stuff to talk about that isn't just rumour and speculation. I'm planning on having a break soon anyway with YouTube, and I was, in part of that video, which is going up very, very shortly, sort of in the next week, I was going to talk about the fact that we had no Doctor Who news, so that's going to feel a bit outdated now. Anyway, alongside this, I'm not really going to go into more about the Judoon. Tell me what you think in terms of like theories and stuff for that actual episode. But in that episode, we have an actor called Neil Stuck, or Neil Stuck, I don't know, because I'm bad at pronouncing names. But he will be joining the cast in this episode. He's an actor. Let's have a look at his IMDb. We always do that. He's been in a lot of things. I mean, there's like Silent Witness there. We've got Porter's Dr. Foster, Paranoid. Lots of different TV mentions here. Lots and lots of different things. And I believe he is well known. I personally don't recognise him. I've not seen him in anything. I don't think I've watched any of the shows he's been in. But that's not to say he's a bad actor. There's a lot of good actors who came into the roles last year for Series 11, most of which I didn't even recognise, but absolutely knew the names of when they finished. Anyway, I absolutely love this. I think that's great. So we've got this brand new cast member as the first official guest star, first official still of Series 12. Bringing back the Judoon, our first confirmation of a returning monster slash villain from the Russell T Davies era of Doctor Who. What do you think about this decision? It's a bit of an odd one, I'll give you that. It's not the Cybermen, it's not that sort of thing, but hey, I'm down for it. Something new. We've had Cyberman Dalek stories to death. We've had Silurian stories to death, you know? So it'd be nice to have a proper Judoon story. Maybe these are rogue. Maybe that is something to do with it. But yeah, anyway, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to read them. And what are your reactions to this? What do you think about this? Are you excited? Are you a bit disappointed? Whatever. I don't know. But what do you think is coming next? We're getting returning monsters and aliens now. So what do you think's next for Doctor Who Series 12? This is our first official look. And to be honest with you, I have very mixed feelings on Series 11. And this has got me quite excited for Series 12 already, because this looks good. It's good to have some official stuff, you know. I never expected to get a sort of actual image this early on. It's, you know, it's only May. But yeah, that's really good. Very glad to see they're going with the official stills for announcements. That's great. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below, and that's pretty much what I want to say, really. I think I'm rambling on a little bit, so leave a like if you enjoyed. Please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, with notifications on, so you can see when all the latest Doctor Who news comes out. Yeah, all my social media links are also down in the description below as well, so you can see when something directly happens. If something's coming out, I mean, within the minute I was tweeting about Judoon. Yeah, I've got a Patreon page if you want to support the channel, and a Discord server if you want to gush about Doctor Who, especially Series 12 now, because start talking and theorising. I'm very intrigued to see where they're going with this, and I'm very much looking forward to it already. So, yeah, I like that they're bringing back old monsters and doing a proper story with them by the looks of it. So, yeah, let's wait and see. What do you think? Done that. See you all later. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.